Do you ever feel stuck in the pain of your childhood? Forgiving your parents might hold the key to your healing. In this video, we're going to explore 12 reasons why you need to forgive your parents. Forgiveness is not about excusing their actions or forgetting the past. It's actually about freeing yourself emotionally and creating the life that you deserve. My name's Nicholas Harris, and over the last 20 years, I've helped thousands of people to heal emotional pain, to transform their relationships, and to find peace and happiness. Here's what we're going to cover in this video. We're going to begin by understanding why forgiveness is essential to releasing the emotional pain from the past. Next, we're going to explore how forgiveness can help you to reclaim your freedom, stop repeating childhood patterns, and release anger and resentment. And then we're going to discuss how it allows you to heal your relationships, heal generational trauma, and also to strengthen your sense of self-worth. By understanding these reasons, you're going to discover how forgiveness can help you to release emotional pain, reclaim your power, and also to create the life that you deserve. Stay with me until the end of this video, where I'm going to share how you can get free access to my course, How to Heal Emotional Pain, to take your healing even deeper. Reason 1. You need to forgive your parents to release the emotional pain from the past. Forgiveness is an essential step towards healing. It's simply impossible to release emotional pain from the past if you've not forgiven. And of course, so much of our childhood pain relates to our parents. Unhealed emotions can weigh you down in so many ways, causing anxiety, depression, and even physical illness. Furthermore, you will keep feeling the unhealed emotions towards your parents today, particularly in your relationships, if you haven't forgiven them. If you're holding resentment towards your parents, that may well lead to anger inside of you, a loss of the ability to trust others, and also an emotional distance inside, which is going to make it hard to trust and connect to other people too. You might even hold resentment towards yourself for not being able to forgive your parents and to release the past. You will know that you've forgiven your parents when you simply close your eyes, think about them, and experience the idea of them passing peacefully through your heart. Reason number 2. You need to forgive your parents to step into your freedom as an adult. It's impossible to experience true freedom without forgiveness because you'll be limited by the past. If you've not forgiven your parents, the emotional imprints you're holding onto will shape so many of your behaviors today, including those of addiction and other coping strategies as well. Your present will be limited by your past. Imagine that your emotional energy is like water flowing down a stream. Unforgiven pain from the past creates blockages in the stream, redirecting your energy in order to avoid them. Forgiveness would allow your emotion to flow freely and give you the freedom to integrate the positive lessons from your childhood, transform pain into wisdom, and live as the person you want to be. When you have forgiven your parents, you'll be calmer, wiser, happier, and feel more in control of your life. When you've forgiven your parents, other people's respect for you will grow because you'll be so much happier to be around, an example of the presence that you bring into your life. Reason 3. You need to forgive your parents to release emotional imprints from childhood. Without forgiveness towards your parents, unhealed imprints from childhood will continue to rise in your present, shaping how you feel, how you behave, and also forming your perceptions about other people as well. Because the pain you haven't addressed is like repressed emotion stored in a box. These emotions will seep out when you're triggered. You might experience your emotion as being overwhelming, and this might lead to you doing things that you regret. And then you might find it difficult to forgive yourself as well. Forgiveness allows you to open the box, heal what's inside, and stop those patterns from repeating in your adult life. Forgiving your parents is an important step to freeing yourself from the emotional circles that kept you stuck in the past. This frees up your energy to create healthier patterns, better relationships, and a happier life. Reason 4. You need to forgive your parents to reclaim your power and your confidence. When you've not forgiven your parents, you remain a victim of the past. The narrative becomes, I am the way that I am because of them. There's nothing that can be done about it. As children, we relied on our parents for survival, shelter, food, safety, but as adults, we're no longer dependent on them. Holding on to resentment keeps you tethered to the power that they had over you as a child. Forgiveness is the act of reclaiming your power, choosing to let go of resentment and stepping into your confidence. It shifts you from being a victim of the past to being the creator of your life. Reason number 5. You need to forgive your parents to release anger and resentment. Do you find yourself feeling angry for no reason? Perhaps you regularly feel depressed. Underneath anger is sadness, and sadness often points to unhealed emotional wounds from the past. Repressed pain is one of the biggest causes of depression. Perhaps when you were a child, you never felt good enough for your parents. Maybe you always feel as if something is holding you down, limiting your ability to experience joy, and making yourself feel disconnected from yourself and from other people as well. Anger keeps you stuck in the emotional pain of the past. Forgiveness allows you to release this anger, creating space for peace and joy. If you want to feel lighter and be happier and to live in a way that's emotionally healthy, then you need to forgive your parents, because forgiving your parents is an essential step towards experiencing emotional freedom. Reason 6. You need to forgive your parents to stop projecting childhood trauma onto your adult relationships. Unhealed trauma from parents often shows up in relationships. You may find you'll react to your partner in the way that you reacted to a parent of the same sex, or fear abandonment because you felt abandoned as a child. If you didn't feel safe when you were a child, you might find it difficult to trust your partner or to let somebody into your heart. Without forgiveness, these emotional wounds will color how you see others and how they see you. Forgiveness towards your parents helps you to heal those wounds, allowing you to approach relationships with clarity and trust, free from the emotional lens of the past. Reason 7. You need to forgive your parents to feel in control of your life. Forgiving your parents shifts your focus from the past to the present. You move from reacting to your life to creating it. You stop being limited from the past. Imagine, what would it feel like to be emotionally free, to make choices based on your values, your needs, your beliefs, your desires? How would it feel to give yourself the emotional validation you need because you've forgiven your parents and you stop trying to get it from other people? Forgiveness towards your parents allows you to step into the role of reparenting yourself, giving you the power to live life on your terms. It gives you the power to be an example to them because maybe it's their turn to learn from you. Reason 8. You need to forgive your parents to build a better relationship with them today. If your parents are still alive, forgiveness allows you to accept them as they are, because the people that they are today may be very different from the people they were when you were a child. Forgiveness helps you to create the best possible relationship with them now, based on who you both are today. It empowers you to live in a way that minimizes regret after they're gone, and it honors the time that you still have together. Even if your relationship isn't perfect, forgiveness allows you to approach it with peace. Forgiveness allows you to consciously redefine your relationship with your parents and to live that relationship on your terms, to honor your boundaries and to drop the need to aggressively defend yourself, to offer them the acceptance and love that you wish to receive. Because when you act towards them differently, you may be pleasantly surprised about how they respond to you. Relationships are like a mirror. When one side of a pattern changes, the other side reflects that change. Reason 9. You need to forgive your parents to break the cycle of generational trauma. Unresolved trauma passes from one generation to the next. If you haven't forgiven your parents, you may unconsciously carry their emotional imprints into the relationship that you have with your children now, how you parent them, and how they feel around you. Forgiveness breaks this cycle. It frees you to raise your children with emotional freedom, giving them the love and support that you wish that you had received when you were a child. Almost as if there was a reason for that pain, because it's educated you into the parent you want to be today. You create a positive cycle of conscious parenting that will then carry on downwards through the generations. Reason 10. You need to forgive your parents to build a foundation for healing the emotional wounds of your childhood. Forgiving your parents is a critical step in healing your inner child, the emotional part of your psyche that holds the pain of the past. When you forgive, you create a sense of safety and love within yourself, empowering you to approach life and relationships from a place of wholeness and security. This will act as a foundation for healing from every trauma in your life. Reason 11. You need to forgive your parents to cultivate self-love and acceptance. Emotions are like a mirror. When you forgive your parents, you'll find it easier to forgive and accept yourself. Seeing your parents' strengths and weaknesses with compassion would allow you to extend that same compassion towards yourself. Letting go of resentment creates safe space for self-love and acceptance, strengthening your relationship with yourself and also other people as well. Reason 12. You need to forgive your parents to enjoy emotional freedom and peace. Forgiveness is a crucial step on the path towards emotional freedom because what you haven't forgiven from the past will continue to arise in the present until you heal it today. Remember, you do not set the intention to forgive your parents for them. You set the intention to forgive your parents for you. It's not the question of do they deserve your forgiveness? The question is, do you? Do you deserve to be free of the pain of the past? Do you deserve to feel lighter, to feel more wholeness, to feel more joy? You cannot experience these things until you forgive your parents. It's the key to living the life you deserve. Forgiveness is not about excusing the past. It's about freeing yourself so that you can live with peace, joy, and purpose. It's about preparing the inner conditions so that you can experience these qualities in your relationships with other people too. Because your life is a reflection of your emotion. When your emotions change, your world will change as well. If any of this resonates with you, then I invite you to take the next step on your healing journey. Join my free course, How to Heal Emotional Pain, where I'll guide you through powerful tools and exercises to help you heal and grow. The link is in the description. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Nicholas Harris, and I'll see you in the next video.